Okay, I ain't sure what was going on right there. For some reason it kept cutting off. I don't know why. But we're gonna be driving. I ain't got no job or nothing like that yet. Right now, I was getting everything ready to purchase Montana, but like I said, ran out of time and money. We'll get to it. But we're gonna head up here, see what kind of jobs they have. Nothing too major, hopefully. Alright, let's go. Trying to get everything adjusted here and everything. Hmm. Do-do-do-do. Taking a little while to load for some reason. Here we go. I'm not understanding why my screen's so dark.
Keep left and then turn left.
Alright, so going out of here.
Turn left.
Alright. Go. Oh, something.
Keep right.
Alright. Get up here.
Keep
Some
right.
kind of. What do you have for us? What kind of job? Miles per hour on this road. That's crazy. Can you imagine doing that in this truck? Or in a truck like this in general? Should be probably even turned over before you even get there. Because the recommendation speed is 30 miles per hour. Why didn't you just make it 30 all the way through? I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
I don't know about safe and sound, but you made it. Come on, gate. Daggone. Things open so slow. Alright. Let's see what they got. What? That's okay. I'm here. Why is it not showing I can't click on that? Because it's saying I'm not here. Alright, well, we have nothing, so I'm gonna have to guess we have to get rid of our trailer. Yes. Alright. Now that's just weird. There ain't no jobs to pull a trailer with? Now I guess it ain't gonna let me still click on it. That is no, oh my goodness, hold on. There's a lot of things on this game that I believe needs to be fixed before they even start putting more states on here. This is one of them. I guess we're taking that.
Let's go.
Alright. I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, I think it's kind of ridiculous that I drove through this place twice already and it's still not showing up on my map that I've came through here. Trailer is over pretty sure it's like right over there. Pick it up. Oh, there's some big trucks. There you go. Right. Back it on up here. There we go.
Drive safe.
Alright. So far, so good. Not too shabby. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up over this way. Driveway here. Very beautiful truck, I tell you that. I'm really enjoying it. It's I love it. I'm more of a new style of the trucks when it comes to them than the older styles. It's just my thing. I don't know. I just like the way the newer trucks look. I just think they look so much, I don't know, so much better. Not really a big square body fan when it comes to stuff.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left. As I do. To get behind the wheel of a freaking animated truck. I think all trucks in this in the industry, even cab overs, and I can't stand a cab over, are, you know, all of them have significant purposes in them, and all of them have their own benefits. Like Volvo, I think Volvo came out with the most unique looking trucks. But Tesla's catching up. Tesla trucks actually really unique looking, but the Volvo's design is something you've never seen before, and I like that. It seems like everybody else is staying in the same category of the designs, while Volvo went, you know, beyond and done something with theirs. So I believe, in my opinion, all trucks are good. If it wasn't, I mean, they wouldn't be on the road. I was watching it, I ain't mention no names, because I don't watch this person no more. I don't like them, because I don't like how they treated their friends. But I was watching this one streamer, and he was talking about only trucks that they really needed
Keep right,
on.
and then exit right.
Only trucks they really needed on American Truck Simulator was just Kenworth and Peterbilt, and that was it. Those are only
Exit
trucks that are
right.
any good. And this guy's never drove one. I mean, he's never ever drove a real one. He drove one in a game like me. It makes no sense. But I was like, well, why? I was like, you ever drove one in real life? No. I'm like, then how can you sit there and say that you had there's be no other trucks on the road but Kenworth and Peterbilt? That actually makes some sense to me. Like me going to your job trying to tell you what to do. Like this person here, I don't care if they've been here 20 years. They don't need to do that job even though they've been doing it for 20 years. This person here, they've been doing it for 5 minutes. Keep them on it, not you. Don't make no sense. But yeah, that's one reason. That's another reason I don't drive the Kenworth and Peterbilt as much. There's a lot of streamers out there that drive them trucks specifically, just specifically them trucks, and I don't understand it. It's like it's not your thing. It's not your thing. Don't try to fit in with everybody else. Be unique. Be different. Like I'll end up parking in Western Star. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Western Star. It's a beautiful truck. This thing is gorgeous. But I'm a fan of Freightliner. I'm a huge fan of Freightliner. That's a big truck. You know, I like to drive on here mostly. Now the International, the new one we recently just got. That thing is, I like it. It drives really good, and it's like one of the best driving trucks on the game. I'd say Volvo and Freightliner is probably one of the toughest trucks to drive. Because, in my opinion, their turning radius is not that great. You're all over the road, literally. Western Star ain't too shabby, but the Freightliner always will be my truck of choice, always. That was actually the first truck I ever got into in real life. I ain't never drove one, but I have been in them. And Freightliner was the first truck I ever been in when I was younger. And it's always stuck with me. And I've always been a Freightliner fan. I still remember back in middle school, we built these, I don't know if they still have wood classes and wood shop and stuff like that or not. But we used to have like this wood class, and we had to build tractor trailers. I built one. Everybody else is like, oh, I'm gonna Kenworth, Peterbilt. I'm like, it's probably about the only trucks y'all know, ain't it? And they usually got mad at me. And you know, it's a time, that's how you use radios around here, especially where I live, because tractor trailers are a big thing. Everybody's like, oh, just Kenworth, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Peterbilt. And I'm like, nah, I'm Freightliner. I made mine Freightliner. Then I done a Volvo. Like I said, don't try to like Myrtle. There's too many doppelgangers out there already. Everybody trying to be everybody. Be yourself, seriously. Pretty funny. That's who you are, yourself. You ain't everybody else. Don't ask me how American Truck Simulator came into it. It's complicated. This is a good game to have a discussion with. It really is. Either somebody's pulled over up here. Yeah. Yep. That guy, girl, must have been speeding like crazy. Give the old Western Star a few more runs before we called it.
Keep right, and then
Don't
exit
worry,
right.
next time I do stream American Truck Simulator, I will have Montana.
with it.
Exit right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I just forgot all about it. I'm just glad to be feeling better.
Keep left and then turn left.
I mean, I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't do anything. So like I said, I'm just glad I feel better. And last thing on my mind is that
Turn left.
that's one thing I don't like pulling in this game is triples and doubles. Them things are rough. Especially if you mess up.
Keep right and then turn right.
If you mess up on the parking,
Turn right.
you might as well hang that up. I don't understand why you do that. I'm pretty sure the light was green. I could have swore the light was green when we was going through. Not the one behind us, but the one in front. I could have swore it was showing it was green. And they automatically stopped before it turned yellow. I'm blocking traffic like crazy. Okay. Oh, I gotta move my mouse. My mouse is in a awkward position. It's like Taco Bell there. Taco Bell. I can't stand Taco Bell no more. Dunkin' Donuts looks like. Nope. Hey, but I really can't. I cannot stand Taco Bell. I always hate it when people's like, let's get Mexican food. Like, okay, Taco Bell. That's not Mexican food. It's like, seriously. That's like a laxative. If you can't, you know, do your privacy thing there, and you need something, eat Taco Bell. Seriously, you'll be cleaned out. Thinking this is an expensive treatment too.
Turn left.
All right, Starbucks. Go on, off her goes. Been waiting for this yesterday.
Turn right.
Alright. I wonder if they're going to bring when the driving school is supposed to be. I thought they had like a driving school they were bringing in the game. Because that'd be pretty cool. So I wish they had something like that when I first started, just to
This
teach
is
you
where
how to
it's
play
at.
the game. This thing is, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you're like, well, you just get in and drive, don't you? Yeah, you would think. But it's a lot more complicated than that, especially backing up. Backing up is a lot more complicated. It's so weird because I can actually back up a trailer in real life better than I can a trailer in this game. It just makes no sense. Alright. And sad part is, I turned my windshield wipers on. Sad part is, I don't even use my, do this in real life. I use my mirrors. In this game, I cannot. I've tried. I've always failed. Sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I just can't. Like right now, see, look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. And it seems like it's the small trailers I have trouble backing up in this game. Smaller trailers, I have a little bit more trouble. The longer trailers, I do pretty good. It makes no sense. Makes absolutely no damn sense. Good. Right in there. Pretty good. Alright. And right there. Alright. So we're in. That's always nice. Turn that off. Turn my engine off. Look at the truck. I need to fix my mouse. I could have went a little bit over more, but it's fine. Go ahead and unload this trailer. Not unload, but take it off. That's it. That's the string. I just wanted to get in here and mess around real quick. We gotta do this too. This is what reminded me Montana. Alright, 12 different Montana cities. We can do all that. How long is this? How long is it? Want to be until? I'll look at it later. But like I said, it's fine. We can do that. Ain't a big deal. Alright, I was gonna say, we'll have another stream here in a little bit, don't worry. I just gotta figure out what game I want to stream. And I just want to get in here and try this truck out. Because the next truck I'll be driving, 9 out of 10, will be my my Cascadia, and it's right here. I got a lot of trucks on it. No, not that one. I was doing something with that, I can't remember. This one right here. Other than that, the Western Star, like I said, it's a great truck. I like it. If you don't like it, hey, that's cool. But like I said, if you like it, I like the styles. I'm sorry. I think, my opinion, I think the newer looking trucks are so much better looking than the older looking trucks. And I usually don't say that, especially about vehicles. Usually I prefer older vehicles over newer ones. But I also don't know. I just really love the way these newer trucks are looking. I don't know. I think they're looking really, really good. And honestly, I mean, people know me. I've never been a fan of Kenworth or Peterbilt. Never have been. And this might ruffle a few feathers out there for some people, but I think they make ugly trucks. I really do. I've never liked them. Never. I always thought those trucks were one of the probably ugliest trucks on the daggone road. Never understood why people like them. Never have. And I probably never will. But it's okay. Everybody has their opinions. And I just voiced mine because I can, if I go on somebody's stream, be like, yeah, they're okay. My favorite truck is this. I can't tell how many times I've been yelled at, cussed at, and everything in people's chat because I'm saying that's an alright truck, but it ain't my cup of tea. And yeah, just like, you don't know what trucks are. I'm like, yeah, I never drove them in real life. I've been in them. I never drove them, but okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, I was around truck stops like literally my whole entire life, and so yeah. And the reason is, no, it wasn't nothing weird. It was that's what we had to fill up at. We had to get diesel. Where I lived, we had one gas station that had a diesel pump, and that thing was usually always dry. I mean, it got used up a lot, and so we went to the truck stop, and the closest one to us was like maybe 30 minutes away. So we went up there and filled our trucks up there. So I mean, I had no choice, and got up there. But when I was younger, about 8 or 7, that's when I got my first Freightliner. My uncle drove an old Freightliner truck, and I loved it. And Freightliner always been my favorite. Then when trucks got newer looking, how they are, the shapes they are now, how they look like, really piqued my interest. It really got me into liking them. And don't get me wrong, I ain't saying like, you know, all the old stuff's bad. It's not. Like I said, if you ask me, I'll take a 78 Ford F-250 over a 2023 Ford F-250. Because I mean, I just think it was made better back then. And that's just, you know, our experience went out from a 23, but you know, from like a 20, I think it was a 2021, 2022, I think. And I've seen what they could do, and I've seen what 78 can do. And I mean, to me personally, I think 78 does a whole lot better. That's just me personally. But other than that, I just like how like they're moving up, and it looks more futuristic than it does when you bring out the same style of truck every year. I just think that's a little ridiculous. and they mix it up every once in a while. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Peterbilt and Kenworth did make a round body. They did. It looked alright. It looked alright, but it still ain't nothing to write home about, or anything like that. That's like I said, just my opinion. Look up big of a leap Western Star took on their truck design. I mean, it took a pretty big leap, and why Kenworth and Peterbilt usually just stays the same. I mean, it's either you get this or the square, and I just don't see it. I just never have liked them. Never have. It's a Western Star. It's like, remember our first Western Star truck we got on here? It was like, I can get to it. Here it is. Let's see. Yeah, here it is, 49X. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's like decked out in all chrome and everything. I mean, I didn't like the way it looked. I thought the first Western Star we got looked terrible. I ain't even lying. I was like, who would want that? And why would somebody want that? I was like, that truck looks terrible. And we got the 57X, and it actually looks pretty good. And a lot of people's like, well, the 49X, it's for like logging and stuff like that. And I agree, it really is, because you have the stainless steel bumpers, you have all that great stuff you can do to it. And all that, but man, it just, I don't know. I mean, it just ain't a good looking truck. Then we came out with this one, the 57X. They came out with that one. I liked it. I thought it was a bad A looking truck. But like I said, but if you're a fan of Kenworth Peterbilt, hey, that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad he got fans out there. But me personally, I just don't see it. I mean, the trucks yourself. I mean, look at them. I mean, they look. In my opinion, just look terrible. I mean, just terrible. But I do give Kenworth credit though. They look better than the Peterbilt. I do give them that. I would drive Kenworth before I ever would drive a Peterbilt. I just don't think Peterbilt looks good at all. And their trucks look, I mean, they look so plain. It's like there's nothing about them. Nothing. And if you want an older truck that looks pretty good and sounds good, and you actually don't look plain, get you an International. Right here, look at that. I mean, looks pretty good. Slick top. I mean, the nose ain't too daggone long. It ain't going down or out like this, like a stretch limo. I mean, there you go. I mean, on something a bit older class to it. There you go. I mean, actually, like I said, they just ain't caught up with times yet. I don't know what's going on with them. Alright, y'all. But, that's my opinion on trucks. Everybody else gives theirs, so I'm gonna give mine. Alright. But as always,